Good morning all. Top 50 News of India, 18th May 2026. 1. PM Modi returns after 5-nation diplomatic tour. Prime Minister Narendra Modi returned to India after completing his international visit. The tour focused on trade, clean energy, defense, and technology partnerships. India signed several agreements with European and Middle Eastern nations. Officials described the visit as highly successful for foreign policy goals. Global leaders praised India's growing international influence. 2. Severe heat wave continues across northern India. Extreme temperatures continued affecting several Indian states on Monday. Delhi, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Uttar Pradesh remained under heat wave alerts. Hospitals reported increasing cases of dehydration and heat stroke. Authorities advised citizens to stay indoors during peak afternoon hours. Power and water demand surged sharply across urban areas. 3. Pre-monsoon rainfall expected in some states. The India Meteorological Department predicted pre-monsoon showers in parts of South and East India. Thunderstorms may bring temporary relief from intense summer heat. Farmers welcomed the possibility of early rainfall activity. Disaster management teams remained alert for strong winds and lightning. Weather experts advised caution during sudden storm conditions. 4. Fuel price increase impacts daily transportation costs. The recent petrol and diesel price hike continued affecting commuters nationwide. Public transport operators discussed fare revision proposals. Delivery and logistics companies reported rising operational expenses. Consumers expressed concern over increasing household budgets. Economists warned of inflationary pressure in coming months. 5. Indian stock markets show recovery signs. Sensex and Nifty opened higher after volatile trading sessions last week. Banking and energy shares led the market recovery. Investors responded positively to global economic signals. Foreign institutional investors cautiously increased market participation. Analysts remained optimistic about long-term market performance. 6. Rupee stabilize slightly against US dollar. The Indian rupee showed slight recovery during Monday trading. The RBI's monitoring efforts helped improve market confidence. Crude oil price movements remained a major influencing factor. Import-export businesses closely watched currency trends. Economists predicted continued short-term fluctuations. 7. India and Europe discuss green energy cooperation. India expanded renewable energy discussions with European nations. Talks focused on solar power, hydrogen fuel, and battery technology. Officials emphasized sustainable industrial development. Investment opportunities in green infrastructure were highlighted. Experts praised India's commitment to clean energy goals. 8. Political activity intensifies ahead of state elections. Major political parties increased preparations for upcoming state elections. Campaign planning meetings were held in several states. Leaders focused on employment, inflation, and infrastructure issues. Political analysts predicted aggressive campaigning in coming weeks. Public interest in regional politics continued rising. 9. Cabinet reshuffle rumors continue in Delhi. Discussions regarding a possible union cabinet reshuffle remained strong. Performance reviews of several ministries were reportedly underway. The BJP leadership continued internal consultations. New appointments may be announced before the next parliamentary session. Political observers closely monitored developments in the capital. 10. West Bengal administration reviews development projects. The West Bengal government reviewed ongoing infrastructure and welfare projects. Officials discussed urban development and employment initiatives. Opposition leaders demanded greater transparency in project execution. Political debates remained active across the state. The administration promised faster implementation of key schemes. 11. Tamil Nadu coalition discussions continue. Political parties in Tamil Nadu continued alliance and cabinet negotiations. Actor Vijay's political emergence remained a major discussion point. Analysts described the developments as transformative for state politics. Leaders discussed governance priorities and economic policies. Public attention remained focused on the evolving political scenario. 12. Kerala government focuses on economic reforms. Kerala leaders discussed investment and tourism development strategies. Employment generation remained a key policy priority. Political parties reviewed recent election performances internally. Public debates centered around development and youth opportunities. The state remained politically active after election changes. 13. RCB officially qualifies for IPL playoffs. Royal Challengers Bengaluru secured a confirmed place in the IPL playoffs. Virat Kohli's consistent form played a major role in qualification. Fans celebrated the achievement across social media platforms. The team's balanced bowling and batting performance impressed experts. RCB emerged as one of the title favourites this season. 14. CSK and other teams battle for remaining IPL spots. The playoff race intensified among Chennai Super Kings and other franchises. Several teams remained mathematically alive in the competition. Cricket experts predicted dramatic final league stage matches. Fans closely followed qualification scenarios online. IPL 2026 continued generating strong nationwide excitement. 15. India A squad continues preparations for Tri-Series. The India A team intensified practice sessions before the ODI Tri-Series. Coaches focused on fitness and match simulation drills. Young players aimed to impress national selectors. The squad included several standout IPL performers. Fans expected strong performances from emerging cricketers. 16. Indian athletes shine in international competitions. Indian badminton and athletics players achieved positive results abroad. PV Sindhu and Lakshya Sen advanced further in tournaments. Young athletes continued gaining international recognition. Sports authorities praised the improvement in training systems. India's global sporting reputation continued growing steadily. 17. Electricity demand hits new summer record. India recorded another spike in electricity consumption due to extreme heat. Power plants increased production to meet growing demand. Authorities assured adequate coal and energy reserves nationwide. Some cities experienced temporary power interruptions. Officials monitored grid stability throughout the day. 18. Delhi air quality remains poor. Dust storms and high temperatures continued affecting Delhi's air quality. The AQI stayed in the poor category for another day. Doctors advised elderly citizens and children to remain cautious. Environmental groups called for stronger pollution control measures. Authorities discussed emergency anti-pollution initiatives. 19. Indian Railways operates more summer special trains. Indian Railways added additional trains for vacation travelers. Popular routes experienced heavy passenger traffic over the weekend. Railway stations implemented extra security arrangements. Online ticket demand remained extremely high. Passengers appreciated improved travel management efforts. 20. Online education platforms expand AI learning tools. EdTech companies introduced AI-powered study features for students. Competitive exam aspirants increasingly adopted digital learning platforms. Rural students gained improved access to educational resources. Experts praised affordable online education initiatives. Digital learning continued transforming India's education sector. 21. Indian startup ecosystem attracts global investors. Indian startups continued receiving funding from international investors. AI, health tech, and fintech sectors remained investment hotspots. Entrepreneurs expanded operations into Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Government innovation support programs encouraged business growth. Experts predicted strong startup activity throughout 2026. 22. Cybercrime cases increase across major cities. Police departments reported rising online fraud and scam complaints. Cyber awareness campaigns were launched for banking safety. Authorities warned citizens against fake payment links and calls. Multiple cybercrime gangs were arrested during investigations. Experts stressed digital security awareness among users. 23. Indian Army strengthens border surveillance. The Indian Army expanded AI-based monitoring and drone surveillance systems. Advanced technologies improved border security efficiency significantly. Defense officials highlighted modernization of military operations. New surveillance systems were deployed in sensitive regions. Experts described the move as strategically important. 24. ISRO nears new satellite mission launch. ISRO scientists entered the final preparation phase for an upcoming launch. The mission aims to improve communication and weather monitoring services. Testing and safety reviews continued successfully. Young engineers played major roles in mission operations. India's space sector continued achieving rapid progress. 25 5G network expansion reaches smaller cities. Telecom providers expanded 5G services into additional towns and districts. Internet speeds improved significantly in connected areas. Digital businesses benefited from enhanced connectivity. Companies also discussed affordable rural expansion plans. India's telecom competition remained highly active. 26 UPI transactions reach record volume again. Digital payment systems continued witnessing massive growth. UPI transaction volumes crossed new monthly records. Small businesses rapidly adopted QR-based payment solutions. Rural digital payment adoption also increased steadily. Experts described India as a global fintech leader. 27 women safety initiatives receive more funding. State governments allocated additional resources for women safety projects. Emergency response infrastructure was upgraded in multiple cities. Awareness campaigns were conducted in educational institutions. Police departments improved rapid response mechanisms. Women's security remained a national governance priority. 28 water conservation campaigns intensify nationwide. Authorities promoted rainwater harvesting and responsible water use. Cities facing shortages implemented stricter monitoring systems. Experts warned about future drought and water scarcity risks. Schools and community groups joined awareness drives. Climate-related water management became a key concern. 29 monsoon preparedness activities continue. Flood-prone states strengthened disaster management preparations. NDRF teams remained deployed in vulnerable areas. Authorities reviewed evacuation plans and emergency resources. River monitoring systems were upgraded before monsoon arrival. Officials aimed to reduce seasonal flood damage. 30 healthcare recruitment drive expands further. Government hospitals announced more vacancies for medical staff. Rural healthcare centers received additional support funding. Medical colleges planned infrastructure expansion projects. Experts welcomed stronger investment in public healthcare systems. Authorities aimed to improve patient care nationwide. 31 Metro rail expansion accelerates in Indian cities. Metro projects progressed rapidly in Delhi, Indore, Pune, and Bengaluru. Urban planners emphasized environmental benefits of public transport. Several new routes received approval for construction. Commuters supported expansion of affordable transit systems. Infrastructure modernization remained a key government focus. 32 Tourism industry reports strong summer demand. Hotels and travel companies experienced heavy bookings during vacation season. Hill stations and coastal destinations attracted large tourist crowds. Local businesses benefited from increased tourism activity. States launched promotional campaigns for domestic travelers. Industry experts predicted continued recovery throughout 2026. 33 EV charging infrastructure expands rapidly. New electric vehicle charging stations were approved nationwide. National highways received priority under expansion plans. Private companies partnered with authorities for faster deployment. EV adoption continued growing steadily among consumers. Experts praised India's push toward cleaner transportation. 34 India strengthens semiconductor manufacturing plans. The government continued negotiations with global chip manufacturers. New incentives were offered for semiconductor production investments. Experts highlighted employment opportunities in advanced manufacturing. The initiative aims to reduce import dependence significantly. India's technology sector welcomed the policy support. 35 Indian cinema maintains strong global presence. Indian movies and OTT content remained popular internationally. South Indian films performed exceptionally well overseas. Streaming platforms reported increasing foreign viewership. Film producers explored more global partnerships and releases. India's entertainment industry continued expanding worldwide reach. 36 Sports infrastructure development continues. Authorities announced new training centers and sports academies. Olympic preparation programs received additional support funding. Young athletes gained access to improved facilities. States were encouraged to strengthen grassroots sports systems. India aimed to improve future international medal performance. 37. AI adoption expands in banking and education. Banks and schools increased implementation of AI-based systems. Automation improved customer service and administrative efficiency. Tech companies announced new investments in AI innovation. Experts emphasized the need for digital skill training. India continued positioning itself as a technology leader. 38. Airport expansion projects progress nationwide. Major airports expanded terminals and passenger handling facilities. Aviation authorities prepared for rising travel demand. Cargo infrastructure projects also advanced significantly. Private investments supported modernization of airport services. Experts predicted strong growth in India's aviation sector. 39. Farm subsidy programs support rural economy. Farmers received additional support for irrigation and modern equipment. Authorities encouraged sustainable farming practices nationwide. Agricultural organizations welcomed subsidy expansion measures. Experts promoted technology-driven farming modernization. Officials expected improved productivity during the coming season. 40. Digital banking usage continues rising. Banks reported higher adoption of mobile and internet banking. Rural consumers increasingly shifted toward online transactions. Cyber safety awareness campaigns were expanded further. Experts predicted continued growth in financial inclusion. India's fintech ecosystem remained among the fastest growing globally. 41. National highway construction accelerates. Expressway and highway projects advanced across multiple states. Authorities highlighted improved logistics and connectivity benefits. Road infrastructure investment supported economic growth goals. Large-scale construction activities generated employment opportunities. Transport modernization remained a government priority. 42. Climate experts warn about urban heat risks. Environmental scientists warned about increasing urban heat wave intensity. Several cities were identified as future climate risk zones. Experts recommended green infrastructure and water management reforms. Public awareness campaigns promoted environmental sustainability. Climate resilience planning gained national importance. 43. Skill-based education gains popularity. Educational institutions expanded career-focused training programs. Students increasingly preferred AI, coding, and analytics courses. Online certification platforms continued attracting large enrollments. Experts praised the shift toward practical learning models. Employment-oriented education remained in strong demand. 44. Defense manufacturing sector receives boost. India encouraged local production of defense equipment and technology. Domestic companies gained support through self-reliance initiatives. Defense exports showed continued growth in international markets. Experts highlighted strategic and economic advantages of localization. The sector attracted increasing investment opportunities. 45. Indian athletes continue winning international recognition. Indian players delivered impressive performances in global events. Young athletes gained praise for consistency and discipline. Training programs intensified before major international tournaments. Sports officials expressed confidence in future medal prospects. India's sporting reputation continued improving globally. 46. Smart city projects expand across India. Urban modernization initiatives progressed in multiple smart cities. Authorities focused on sanitation, transport, and digital governance. Citizens welcomed improvements in civic infrastructure. Experts encouraged sustainable urban planning strategies. Government investment in city development remained strong. 47. Inflation concerns continue among consumers. Economists closely monitored rising food and transportation costs. Consumers reported increased pressure on household budgets. Fuel price hikes remained a major inflation factor. The RBI continued assessing economic stability measures. Experts predicted cautious monetary policy decisions ahead. 48. Renewable energy projects gain momentum. Solar and wind energy projects expanded rapidly across states. Private investments in green energy continued increasing. Authorities highlighted progress toward clean energy targets. Experts praised India's renewable energy transition efforts. Sustainability remained a national development priority. 49. Public transport usage increases further. More commuters shifted toward buses and metro services. Fuel price increases encouraged affordable travel alternatives. Authorities promoted mass transit systems for urban mobility. Traffic congestion reduced slightly in some cities. Experts supported further investment in public transportation. 50. India continues rising as global economic power. India strengthened its position in technology, trade, and diplomacy. Foreign investors maintained confidence in India's long-term growth. Infrastructure and innovation reforms remained policy priorities. International organizations praised India's economic trajectory. Experts described India as one of the world's fastest-growing major economies. Please like and subscribe.